Okay, hopefully this video and this take, the audio doesn't get completely ruined. Now we're gonna take this guy into the new GT Bosses event, and I've cleared this with this team already. And I made the video already, but the audio got cut. I don't know what happened. Today's a new day, but we're gonna do this all over again. And my audio better not be ruined, or I'm gonna crash out. Okay, give me another reason to crash out. I want to crash out. Give me another reason, Dokkan. Top 5 most. Oh, that's a ore farm, bro. That's what you call a true ore farm, bro. Like he has everyone in shock. They cannot believe how magnificent Gogeta is, bro. They outdid themselves with that animation, bro. Like Gogeta really is him, chat. Like he's that guy. Like you can't act like he isn't, because he is. He's that guy. Now, what's funny about this is INT Gogeta is actually just dude, something always has to go wrong, right? It is what it is. We can get a good look at what Gogeta can do with some of the other newer units can do. One thing I am gonna say is if we're able to take Super Saiyan 3 Goku into this event, I'll probably come back and make a video, dedicated to Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku. The reason why is because that STR Super Saiyan 3, that sub EZA Goku, you can't take him into like a lot of events. So if I'm able to take him here, I will, right? Any fight we could take him in, that's probably what I'll do. Like, people are speculating and talking about a part 3. Now, do I want a part 3? Part of me wants a part 3. Part of me doesn't want a part 3 for obvious reasons, right? I could put Gogeta slot 1. He's gonna get stunned, or I could put Super Saiyan 3 Goku slot 1. He can get stunned, but would he live the normals afterwards if he doesn't dodge? The reason why I'm gonna do this is because it's not like Gogeta stacks or anything. Like we're not gonna lose anything if he stuns. It's just gonna take us longer to get rid of this guy. But I think I prefer like stack up with the wait, is this a Ki Blast? No. I don't know if that counts as a Ki Blast or not. And if it does, Gogeta, you're bum for not dodging or countering. You're bum. You're a bum, brother. But he would have definitely ended things off before I could stack with Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. So this is why that wasn't like a bad play, right? Being able to stack with these guys is instrumental for their success, right? If you don't stack with this guy, at least partly, you're not playing with this unit, right? Like I said, I did come into this fight. We did one take this event as well. We got hit pretty hard at the end. I'll just spoil like that one thing. Yeah, the video that I ended up making that ended up getting cut because of the audio. We ended up getting hit set for 795k for AGO Gogeta. AGO Gogeta got hit by that INT Omega so hard. That's the most amount of damage I've ever seen AGO Gogeta take. So I'm gonna have a lot of fun coming into this GT Bosses. What do they call it? What are they calling it? Like boss rush? Yeah, GT Bosses boss rush. Yeah. So the one good thing about this this nullification he has is that it doesn't heal him, right? I know a lot of people are gonna have to remember what these guys do, because initially, okay, well, we can do this. We are gonna do this, in fact, because this is turn 1. So even if we do get sealed, it doesn't really matter. It's irrelevant. We're gonna be able to get hit 3 times, right? And remember, this INT Gogeta, we don't. Oh, he could possibly counter this. Okay, yeah, I didn't actually want him to counter. I would much rather him get hit. Yeah. So the thing with this INT Gogeta and the AGO Gogeta is that they can't be ran together. That dodge actually sort of hurts. He is like he's like a dodge additional / defense build, like just pure defense equip build. And the reason why I built him that way is because the job that he's gonna because essentially for his first turn he's a slot 1 character, and for the rest of the fight he's gonna be a slot 2 or 3 character, right? Because his offensive numbers in slot 1 compared to slot 2 or 3 is abysmal, right? So you throw his ass in slot 3. We're gonna finish him off with the 18Q right here. So that's just what people should do. Wherever you locate 4 to 5 attacks, you probably should put him in that spot. Or if you don't see that, just put him in slot 3 and then put him in slot 2 next turn. I'm Okay, I can put Super Saiyan 4 Goku in slot 1, and he would live. But I think Gogeta's gonna counter. I think he's gonna counter this time. If he counters, he's gonna sit there and one turn her by himself. If he does get sealed, I wouldn't be mad because we can stack some more. But the one thing about these guys is that they typically super every time in slot 1. Yeah, I don't think we dodged either. Yeah, so what is this, a stun? Yeah, so we're gonna get to stack a little bit more Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta here. And that's why I'm not that mad. If Gogeta gets stunned, I'm not that mad, right? As long as the stacking character can stack. Because here's the one thing that was pissing me off during the Trunks and Vegeta video, the EZA for those guys. I was doing that video and they kept getting sealed, right? So we couldn't help the team out by getting them stacked up even more. It was unfortunate, but we still did things. I mean, we still got things completed in that video. Okay. What turn is this? 4, 5, 4. Okay. Goku, if he decides to crit right here, he could finish the job. If he gives us some crits with these supers. Because he's got 2 guaranteed. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I remember this guy actually not hitting ridiculously hard. Yeah, okay. If that was like a lock, I probably would have grade 8. But we can do this. We can afford to do this. Remember, keep him in slot 2. We are going to get hit in slot 2, by the way. But you do want to build this up 25% every time. So he's going to have guaranteed crits after he gets hit right here. I could have kept him. I really, honestly could have kept him in slot 1. But he's only got the 40% damage reduction now. So he would get much harder here than Vegeta. Is this our first counter of the entire video? I think so. I think so. And then here's another thing. There's holes in this INT Gogeta. Like INT Gogeta, his active only lasts for 1 turn, right? Like I'm pretty sure that attack and defense that he gets is only for 1 turn, right? So you sort of want to save his active for like a flashy turn, or like a turn where you actually want to do a lot of damage, like for the final boss or like the phase before that, right? When you're in trouble in a pinch. I think we're actually gonna finish this guy off. Yeah, attack stat is not like super duper crazy, but I mean, I don't know how to really judge it, like, because remember, I already know what this guy's gonna look like pretty much. Well, we could definitely transform now. Okay. Okay, what's funny about that is that I was expecting the super to be in slot 2, and that's why I popped I popped it. But okay, we'll play out the turn like this. We could definitely nullify this. Dude, are you serious? Are they just gonna fail every 70% chance to... Dude, they failed every 70% chance to just nullify... Gogeta, what are you doing? Dude, what? Every time you're failing? I don't know if I should be disappointed. 30% chance to fail, and it's proccing every time. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna give you guys a quick update. For the first time, I spent money on the game, like consciously. Like, yeah, I'd spend money on the game. I dropped $26, right? I got the 5 tickets and then the 15 tickets. They're like the global exclusive packs that you can buy. I did those. I did the multis in the. I got Zamasu. And that was it. I only got merged Zamasu, so that's $26 down the drain. I don't know if I'm willing to go any further to get Omega Shenron. I tried my luck and it failed. I am sorry, guys. Omega Shenron content is not coming out until I get him. Probably whenever he comes back on the banner. Yeah. I mean, because at that point I'm gonna be able to just buy him outright with the coins from the shop, right? And he's a Dokkan Fest, so I have plenty of red coins. So I just don't want to wait. I want him now while he's, you know, in his peak, his prime, his era, as people will call it. So that shot, it didn't hurt as bad, low. Like I sort of knew there was a possibility of getting shafted, so it didn't actually hurt that much. So here's the funny thing about this rotation. Number one, yes, we're rotating INT Gogeta off. Number two, we get hit by the super, which is probably death. Okay. Several things went wrong right there. A lot of things went wrong. First of all, Vegeta was supposed to counter. Second of all, I didn't actually expect him to super frame one turn one right there. I didn't expect that. Three, the reason why I didn't leave INT Gogeta on rotation is because I know for a fact he couldn't survive that super. Alright, I'm back. So, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta's definitely putting his ass in slot 1. He's sealed, by the way, so we're going to be able to see what Gogeta can do. I think this is a good place to come back because we probably should be able to stack up with the 4s as well. I don't know. Like I said, overall, like, INT Gogeta's good. But I do want to start talking about, like, if he's good enough or, you know, I think he's good enough. I just don't really like the design of his kit. It's controversial. It's going to be controversial in a sense. But the way I feel about this INT Gogeta is I feel like the role is already being performed by better characters. Like, in my opinion, I think Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta's, their Super EZAs are a bit better than this guy. But essentially, for the first turn, he's meant to be like a slot 1, like he can't die, right? And that is the one step I give him. That is like the one saving grace that I give him. But like we already have this traditional hard-hitting slot 2 or 3 character, and they're gonna have the same chance, right? To counter. Is Gogeta's chance 70% or 50%? That's gonna change a lot. That's gonna change how I feel about this guy a lot. If it's 70%, then I'll give him the leeway. Like I'll honor him as a very good EZA. But if this is 50% chance, I'm not. Yeah, it says 50% chance of nullifying it and countering with tremendous power starting from the 11th turn. Oh, but for the first 10 turns, it's a great chance. I don't know, chat. For the first 10 turns, that's not. Now, in a fight like this, obviously we're gonna get to around turn 10. We're getting to turn 10, so we're gonna see that drop off, but I'm thinking about all the other content. Yeah, I don't know, because this Gogeta, he's not like Festival of Battles made, right? Like, he's not going to festivals. I think he'll be really good in the newer content. I don't know. I feel like they should have just kept the slot 1. They should have just made him, because like the slot 2 and 3 position, like that's where he gets his extra guaranteed additional and extra 250% stats. I would have preferred this guy just been a slot 1 character, not just for 1 turn, but you know, just keep this guy in slot 1. What if they said, you know, if you keep him in slot 1, he gets the extra stuff, right? That I would have like much preferred that. Just keep him having 80% damage reduction in slot 1. Now, it seems broken, but he's not going to have guard, so he still will have a hole, right? Like, let's say that great chance of nullifying the super fails. Yeah, he still will have 80% damage reduction, but against, like, the hardest hitting bosses without damage reduction, it's not like he's getting the stats. Wait, is he getting the stats immediately? Yeah, no, the proc is when, like, once he starts attacking, he gets the proc, right? It's not start of turn. He gets the extra 250%. I'll do this because this one doesn't have his active yet. Somehow we're turn 6 in. He hasn't gotten hit, but okay. We did nullify the super, by the way. This guy can super twice. I don't even think this guy has like an effect on his super, so I'm not really worried about it. But yeah, Int Gogeta, I don't know. You guys let me know how you feel with this Int Gogeta. I don't know. I just feel like the placement, the build for him, I wish it was a certain way. I do think he's good, though. He's not bad. I think Super Easy Super Saiyan 4 Goku's better. But maybe Vegeta's a bit slightly under this Gogeta. I think that's how we'll order it. Super Saiyan 4, Super Easy A Goku. Then this Int Gogeta. And then I'd say the Vegeta. But no, it might be preference. I don't know if it's preference talking, but you know, so far I've been looking at comparing the two. Because remember, I did a video on Int Gogeta first, like I said earlier, but the audio was cut out. So I've seen everything he can do already, and just with the performance of seeing Int Gogeta and Super Saiyan 4 Goku, like a lot of people are putting stocks in that great chance of just countering a super. That's cool and all, but we do have the Super Easy A Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, right? Who's just outright better than this Int Gogeta in every possible way. Yeah, I think, he's just flat out the better unit, right? Because when you transform with the Super Saiyan 4, first of all, he's a stacking character, so he can go on the festivals. Second of all, he's going to be guarding on top of the damage reduction that he has, and he's going to have a scouter, right? So, but yeah, for an example, like, oh, but what? No. See, like, I don't like Goku. I would want to put in slot 1 right here, right? Like, Goku serves as a good slot 1. Why does he serve as a good slot 1? He gets 200% defense on hit. So let's say the super attack is incoming. It doesn't matter. He's going to have 30% damage reduction with 3 million defense immediately. And if he supers first, it's going to be double digits for free. Compare that to Int Gogeta. He's only got 600. He's got 700k, a 70% chance to counter the super. Yes, albeit, but what are you like? Maybe I should have put Int Gogeta in slot 1. Oh, we can't dodge. Double digits. Do you guys think Int Gogeta would eat that for double digits? No. He wouldn't eat that for double digits. He's not doing that. He's not doing that. Now, I get the forte is okay, but he could counter. But so could Goku could have countered that for 50% chance. Like that, it doesn't matter, right? Because if Gogeta failed to proc the counter, he would have got hit way harder, right? Not only that, but Goku does have a chance as well, even though it's 50%. That's not quite as high as 70%. I'd rather just eat the super attack if it fails, right? Goku serves as the slot 1 character that I want Gogeta to be, right? So, like, I see the way that they are building up this Int Gogeta, but Super Saiyan 4, like his Super Easy A is doing what Int Gogeta is supposed to do better, right? So I don't think I'm just crazy in saying Super Saiyan 4 Goku is just better than Int Gogeta. Now, next turn we will end up popping his well, I would greed out stacks with this guy, but it's about that time. We could transform him. The active skill skip is still on, right? Yeah, I don't want to see the transformation again. We've already seen it, right? But this guy, we know how good this guy is, right? We know, right? Is he super in twice, by the way? You bastard. Remember, we can't dodge this guy, so we can't counter, but we can't dodge. I don't know if it works. Yeah. Okay, no. It works exactly how I thought. Now, STR Jiren, you can't counter or dodge, right? But full power AGO Jiren, I'm talking about the red zone Jirens, right? For some reason, the STR Jiren, he locks down even countering. Like, he disables dodge in every facet, right? Apparently, this Ice Shinron isn't the same as that STR Jiren. It's the same as the AGO Jiren, right? Even though you can't evade, like, you can't dodge AGO Jiren, you can still counter his super. Yeah, this is just, I mean, chat. I mean, this is just pretty easy. Yeah, I'm more in love with the Super Easy A Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Like, even if we get hit here, doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't care. Now, you got hit extremely hard there. But that's just big ups to Senshinron. Holy shit. Goku got hit that hard. INT Gogeta, he would have died, by the way. Yeah, your favorite INT Gogeta, he would have got popped right there. This is stocks for Super Saiyan 4 Super EZA Goku. Dude, INT Gogeta would have got absolutely raped, bro. Now, here's something I'm willing to do, because that actually hit a bit harder than I was expecting. That hit way harder than I was expecting, but that just boosted Super Saiyan 4's Goku stocks. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to a website and look at how hard of a super that is, because I obviously the original physical Senshinron does not hit anything anywhere near capable. He shouldn't have been able to do that, right? So this is what I mean by, I told y'all I think this fight is harder than every red zone fight. I think I mentioned it briefly at the start of the video, but yeah, this fight is just a step above every red zone fight in the game, right? So if you're looking for that nice medium of like the red zone feel, yeah, we get hit right there. That's a normal, and we die to that, right? That's insane. This fight, what I guess I'll do is I'll go to the website right now. All right, let's get a good look at what this Senshinron is doing. So, 2 million normals, by the way. Causes missed damage to enemy and lowers defense by 40%, so that's why the super hits so fucking hard. It's this 40%. And on top of that, his super attack is doing 6.6 million. What? Yeah, this is what I mean. Yeah, this is harder than every, and there's one more phase. So this is what I mean by this is a step above all red zone content in the game. It's got that nice medium of the red zone that we all love. Like the Jiren red zone content is my favorite content in the game. Period. Like it's just period flat out my favorite content in the game. Those Jiren fights, the way they're set up, the way it's phase by phase, you know how many turns there is, they're like perfect for content. I'm going to start moving on to this Omega Shenron fight. This is the new fight that I'm going to be playing hella until we get like the new version of this. Because this is like I don't like the fights. I don't like the way the Omega Shenron fight is. I don't like when there's just one enemy. There's like no change. There's just Gogeta. You know, 1,000,000 HP bars. I don't like the Blue Goku event. Why? Because it's just one character with just, it's just not as fun, right? I like the original step-by-step process. That's just the type of fights I like. These hit hard. Yeah, like 6.6 is insane. And lowering, you can't counter this. AGO Gogeta, when he's in his so the 10th year anniversary AGO Gogeta, he can actually counter this because he can't be debuffed. But most characters in the game cannot counter this. If they get hit by this, they are getting defensively lowered by 40% on top of 6 million. This is like an 8 million super off rip. Like this is misleading, right? This is misleading. The 6.6 is super misleading. This is like an 8 million super because of this defensive lore. So if it hits, it's a lot of fucking damage, right? And then there's one more phase, right? It's a shame. I'm gonna pack the video and end the video here, but just looking at INT Gogeta, he's not all that. You just got, like he's good, but he's not all that, right? This Omega Shenron, he's hitting crazy. And what's a shame is that my first video, I actually got the clear. Like I beat it, right? Like as you see, like I will go back into the game and I'll show you, but that's why I don't feel like going back into it, because it's pointless for me. But you just gotta understand, bro. Like this guy has AoE damage of 2.5 million, bro. What the fuck, man? Why? Like for what reason, man? His super attack is hitting for 7 million, and he too is lowering defense by 40%. Like this is like a 9-10 million super. This is like, in my opinion, this is like the hardest fight in the game. This is hard. This fight right here is like, okay, yeah, you get the build up and stack, but if you don't have like counters to this, you're getting your ass wiped, dude. You're getting blown down, gang. Like if this hits, you're cooked, gang. There's not a lot of like AGO Gogeta took 800k from this super attack. That's why I'm not phased that like Super Saiyan 4 Goku took that much damage from Senshinron. Type advantage, by the way, right? Is because AGO Gogeta, he took 795k from this guy, and we lived with like 30k HP, right? And the initial showcase that fucking jammed.